We want to get right to breaking news in a fast-moving wildfire that is forcing mandatory go-now evacuations in southwestern Washington County. Flames, officials now say, are burning dangerously close to houses, threatening a community home to about 500 people. Thanks for joining us. I'm David Molko.
And I'm Christine Pitawanich. The Lee Falls fire sparked just before noon today to the west of Cherry Grove near Hagg Lake. About 30 minutes ago, level 3 evacuation orders were expanded from 2 roads on the west side of Cherry Grove to now include the entire community. Again, people living in Cherry Grove being told to go now. For people in surrounding areas, officials want you to be ready to leave at a moment's notice.
We have team coverage with Chief Meteorologist Matt Safino. But first to Alma McCarty in the Cherry Grove area. She sent us this report just minutes ago, and she and her crew are now evacuating as well.
David, lots of activity here in this small rural community. I'm currently on Southwest Cherry Grove Road, where we have seen people who live along this road pack up their things and evacuate. But we've even seen more first responders and fire crews who are out here right now responding to this blaze, the smoke from which continues to fill the sky and appears to be really growing since we have gotten out here just a couple of hours ago. Now let's break down the basics. This fire is more than 100 acres in size and at this point is 0% contained. Fire officials do not have a cause of the fire yet, but the heat today isn't doing them any favors. There are more than 100 firefighters working to save the structures close to the fire line, and wildland crews are on the ground too. Now, at last check, no structures have burned, and there have been a couple minor heat-related illnesses among the firefighters. Officials reminding folks who do not live in this area to keep out while their work continues.
All of our resources are here, and we're working as hard and as quickly as we can to make sure that we're controlling the fire and that we're protecting those structures in their community as best we can.
We aren't really ever out of fire season, but especially with the heat, we really can't let our guard down. It takes a lot of us to come together to try to make this successful.
For those who live out here, the sheriff's office did go door to door to notify families whose homes are close by, and they did a reverse 911 to get that evacuation information out here. At this point in the Cherry Grove area, there's a lot of this area that is in a level 3 evacuation zone, so people should know that. People should be notified of that, and you should check the Washington County Sheriff's Office page on social media to get more up-to-date information about the current evacuation situation. Now, as far as Hagg Lake, it remains closed, so firefighters can use it to collect water. A shelter for evacuees has also been set up near the Gaston Market on Front Street, and the Washington County Fairground is open to those with livestock. David, Christine, back to you.
Important information. Again, Alma and her crew, they're forced to evacuate along with people living in the entire community of Cherry Grove.
Now let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Matt Safino. Matt, obviously hoping for the best here. What's the wind doing in that area right now?
Yeah, the wind is always a big issue. Luckily, they're not that bad. This is our reserve golf course sky cam, and you can actually see, I wasn't able to zoom in on this, but right in here, you can see the plume from that wildfire smoke there. It's very hazy, of course, from all of the fires that are burning in the area, but that is the Lee's Fall fire burning out towards Hagg Lake. It is 95 degrees. We've just picked up a little more wind, little easterly wind at 8 miles an hour, but in general, the winds have been light during the day, and we look at the winds around the area. The winds are calm in Forest Grove. They're calm in Newburgh. So all of our sensors around that area are showing pretty light winds. It's just the Hillsborough showing that east wind at 8 miles an hour. The Hillsborough Airport, everywhere else, it's quite a bit lighter, including here in Portland. Yes, it's hot, which is not great for fighting fire, of course. 94 in Forest Grove, 95 in Hillsborough. It's a little bit cooler up at Timber Junction. And as the sun goes down, the temperatures will drop overnight tonight. The air is dry enough to allow that to happen. Now, as I mentioned, this is not our only fire. There are several burning in the area, which is why we have such a hazy sky right now, and that's the case all around the state of Oregon. We had some clouds pass on through, but we're getting smoke from the Sandstone fire, from all the fires east of Eugene, and the fire up by Mount Adams. The Williams Lane fire is also throwing some smoke our way, but a lot of that's moving up to the north. So our fire weather forecast, it'll be warm overnight tonight. There's no escaping that. Light winds, though, for the most part, especially after sunset. And the good news is, too, there's no new thunderstorms coming our way. We will get gradual cooling beginning tomorrow, continuing through the weekend. Guys?
Appreciate you keeping us updated. Thank you, Matt.